Good morning, everyone. I'm that dude over there, and I'm not the biggest RWBY fan. I watched the first 3 volumes and enjoyed it, but volumes 4 onward didn't quite hit the same. And believe me, I gave it the best chance I could. I watched all the way through volume 8 and some of volume 9 before giving up on it. But despite all of this, I still think RWBY music is some of the best music I've heard in a good while. So today I want to take a small time out of your busy schedule to rank RWBY music. It'll just be volume 1 for now, but if I see interest in the video, I'll look into the later volumes. And before we start, you should know that this is all completely factual. My opinions are objectively right, so there is no reason to debate about it in the comments. Any attempt to argue will be silenced according to law 38.34 of the internet, which prevents you from having an opinion. So with that disclaimer out of the way, let's begin the soundtrack with... Now when I think of RWBY music, this is one of 2 songs that come to mind. Something that screams rock, but has this feel of mysticism. As an intro to the series, it gets you pumped up to watch what's about to unfold. To me, this song is S tier. It's an absolute banger, and it makes volume 1 a lot more tolerable. Another classic of RWBY. This song plays during the red trailer of RWBY for the character Ruby Rose. This is a super good song, but here's the thing. I don't think it's S tier. I think this song was designed for something to be going on in the background, which is why it works so well as a trailer. But as a song alone, it's mostly instrumental. Instrumentals are bad to say, but a song has to be more than music in the background. For that reason, I leave Red Like Roses, Part 1 in A tier. Mirror Mirror is the second of the RWBY character trailers for Why Shani, and this song is another banger. The song works great in terms of storytelling for a character, and it also functions as a genuinely good piece. I do think that, like Red Like Roses, some of the magic is gone when listening to the track without the video accompanying it, and for that, I think this song belongs with Red Like Roses in A tier. You know, slightly above though, like this. Yeah, that's better. Our third trailer song for the Black Cat Blake Belladonna, From Shadows, suffers from the same problem as its predecessors. Though, to be specific, this version of From Shadows, I think is the problem. Like Red Like Roses, it's built for a video more than the song itself, but like Mirror Mirror, it still functions as a song. I think the song is fine, but I wouldn't put it with the other 2 trailer pieces, so B tier is where it stays. And finally, ending the character trailers is the I Burn remix for Yang Jialong. At least, I think it's a remix. I don't know what you would call it. First off, the song itself is really good, being a remix of all the trailer songs as it builds to the finale with I Burn. It brings out the best parts of each song to make something that stands out. However, because of this, it makes the whole I Burn part lack that punch since it has to share the spotlight with its sisters. Also, just to nitpick here, I think the beginning is a bit too slow and makes the song feel like riding a roller coaster. You're mostly waiting for the downhill rush right after Red Like Roses. For that reason, I'm gonna put I Burn trailer in B tier. Gold is an okay song. It doesn't blow me away, but at the same time, it doesn't make me excited to listen to it. Whenever it comes on, I'm always like, oh, it's gold. Honestly, I enjoy it until I get halfway in, and I begin to think to myself, this song has gone on way too long. C tier. Now this is what I'm talking about. The full version of I Burn is a song that just doesn't let up. This song rocks and is an amazing representation of the burning beauty with golden locks. Out of all the trailer songs, this is the one I enjoy the most, simply because of the energy it brings into the music. I also think it's incredibly funny how this song is censored, where it turns melt them bitches down to ash to melt them britches down to ash. Classic for kids. My critical nature wants me to throw this song into A tier, but this song is way too good for that. So I Burn goes into S tier. I May Fall, the volume 1 track that didn't actually play till the show's 3rd volume, is a good song. You can really feel the last stand kind of nature the song brings, and while it's not something I would listen to all the time, I've never felt disappointed whenever I do listen to it. Honestly, I would put I May Fall into A tier. It's probably a bit higher than I like to admit, but I think it's well deserved. This song is S tier, no contest. Remember when I said that there are generally 2 songs when I think of RWBY? Well, this is the second one. While deciding on what songs to put into what tier, I'd usually play them out full to get an objective idea on where to put them. But this is the only song where in the first minute, I was hooked and strapped in for the ride. I feel like this song contrasts to Red Like Roses 1 so heavily, but expands in a way that the original never could. And that's not even going into the lyrics or the deeper meaning in context with the show. It's an absolute beast of a song, and I would recommend it to anyone, even if they haven't seen the show. The full version of From Shadows just kind of feels like it goes on for too long. I like it more than the trailer version because it doesn't feel like it's made for a video, but by the halfway point I'm mentally exhausted from listening to it. The full version of From Shadows makes me feel bored, but that's probably because it comes right after one of the most crazy tracks in the volume. B tier. Now let's move on. Wings is the final song of the soundtrack, and it's a lot slower compared to the others. And while this would seem like a bad thing, I think it works to the betterment of the song. It makes it more memorable because it's not trying to be like the others, but the song as a whole has a really calming and gentle vibe to it. It's really soothing, and that part right before the chorus plays is the most satisfying part, sending tingles all the way down in my spine. Just the amount of emotion that is poured into the song is straight up criminal. Again, like I May Fall, I may not listen to it often, but whenever it's on and I actually listen to it, it's really good. Wings sits comfortably in A tier. Alright, so 3 S tiers, 4 A tiers, 3 B tiers, and 1 C tier. Overall, I think RWBY's first volume sits comfortably at an A tier. There are some killer songs, but not all of them are hits. This was a fun activity to do since RWBY was a series I held closely in my heart. And while I don't actively follow it now, I still catch updates for the show as it approaches volume 10. If you like what you saw, why not leave a like and subscribe? It really helps idiots like me who suck at promoting videos. And until next time, stay safe out there.